case. What you're going to do is you're going to take out your, no, I won't let you take that out. I'm going to do that for you. Wait, I can find it. So do you remember this?
Yeah.
All right. You're going to analyze this case based on this and determine what questions you have before you can make a referral. You're going to generate those questions. I'm going to answer those questions. You're going to write the answers down. And then you're going to get into groups. And based on those answers, decide if this is a referral or not. Got that? Okay. John's a 12-year-old boy, obviously. He's from a single-parent family. He has 2 other siblings older who are in jail. This school year, 6th grade, he's been getting into a lot of trouble with his math teacher. He's getting all F's, and he's getting kicked out of class all the time. Yes.
Answering all his classes, but the only teacher he's having trouble with is math.
Good first question. No, he's also having trouble in gym. Write it down, people. So, you got the questions? Oh. God, Jill, you are unprepared. You have paper too? Write those questions down, because I'm going to give you guys about 5 minutes to generate all your questions so I can answer them.
Just so that we would ask about him.
Sure. Anything you want to know about it.
Or we should write the questions down.
Just write the questions. Anything that comes to your mind that you think you need to know in order to make a good determination. All your questions down? All right. All right. Start with your questions.
Is the other parent present at all?
The other parent unknown. Okay, now every time you ask a question, I want to ask you why that's relevant.
Why do I think it's relevant?
Yeah.
I mean, depending on whether the single parent could be mother or father, maybe they are also, I mean, even though it's not stated, they could also be in jail, and they could maybe be kind of a deadbeat and like kind of only come around once in a while and give the child a lot of hope and then like, tear it back down. I don't know, they could have other kind of dependency issues or something so that.
Fair enough. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you to justify your question. Because curiosity, if unjustified, is just voyeurism. Yes, yes, and yes.
How active is the one parent?
As active as she can be. Very active when she can.
So does that mean that his active?
I don't know. What does that mean?
Like how much attention?
She's got 2 kids in jail.
Yeah.
She's got a 12-year-old who is having all kinds of trouble, and she has to work. So, and she works second shift, so she works till 11 o'clock, right? And when you call her, she's usually either asleep or at work. In the morning she's sleeping. At night she's so you decide how active that is. Sorry, then.
Mine's like a double question. It's
Of course.
does the student have a male or female parent, and what gender is the teacher?
Parent, I just told you, is a mom. Teacher is a man.
Both of them, or just the math? You said
Just
math.
the math teacher. We're just. What other teacher are you thinking about?
The gym
Well, you said
teacher.
gym and math.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, both are male. Thank you.
How have his grades and behavior changed in the last several years?
6th grade is where he's getting into trouble. Before that, he was fine. He was not a stellar student, but he wasn't certainly getting Fs, and he wasn't getting kicked out of classes. He was kind of surprising. Jill?
Were his siblings recently jailed?
6 months ago. One went to adult prison at age 18, and the other one is in juvenile. He's 16.
How long have these problems been going on?
Which problems?
His getting bad grades and getting kicked out of class.
Just in the past, this grade, 6th grade. So we're talking now, this has come to me in about December, so September to December.
Do you know why it's
Drugs.
What exactly does the student do in order to get kicked out of class?
Good question. That was a much more relevant question. Or much more directly relevant question.
What was the question? I didn't hear.
Repeat the question.
What does the student do exactly to get kicked out of class?
His favorite question? Or his favorite comment to the teacher? There's a demand.
What is his attendance like?
Regularly, every day. No attendance issues. In fact, teachers would like for him to have more attendance problems.
How long has he been at the school? Is it new in 6th grade?
No, he's been around for a while.
Are all of his other teachers female, or is it just the two?
No, he has other male teachers.
Has he had any testing, like whether he's using drugs himself or any problems like that?
There has been no suspicion of drug use, but no, there's been no testing either.
Does that apply to testing for like ADHD?
There's been no testing at all because there were no real problems before this.
Is he interacting with other students?
He has a few friends, yes. Why is that relevant?
Because if he is only acting out towards teachers and kind of he has friends that he's completely normal with and acting like a kid, then it's something. My idea would be that he has an issue with authority.
Okay, so I want to point something out. Did you want to say something? Okay. I want to point something out to you. So far, you've been asking me a lot about who?
The teacher and the teacher.
You haven't asked me a whole lot about the teacher.
Mostly related.
You haven't asked me a single question about math. Is that a problem for him?
But you said he's failing in.
No, I'm not. He's getting F's in math.
That's only
Only in math,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
He's getting only F's in math, and he's having a hard time in gym too behavioral.
Okay.
We haven't talked about this.
Well, that's why I asked if it's a new school. Because I was wondering if new school, new environment.
Okay, that's a big macro analysis of the department, right? What would be more micro analysis?
What's the structure of the class lectures?
What's the structure of the classroom? It's mostly lectures, just like every other math class.
How are the other students in the classroom doing with that teacher? And
Very good. Very good. Everybody's having a hard time in that math class. Okay, so I've looked at the math class itself, and yes, he's getting all Fs, but he's certainly not the only one getting all Fs. But he's the only one that's telling his teacher to go F off.
How long has that teacher been in the school district?
Long time. He's a very experienced teacher.
How are the students relating to John after he has an outburst? Are they cheering him on? Are they
No, it's
silent?
mostly a.
So he's not doing
Yeah.
it for attention.
No, he's not getting much of that.
How many students are in the class?
23
How often was John kicked out?
daily.
Does the teacher have a history of kicking kids out?
Not particularly.
But the others don't challenge him on this.
Right.
Is anyone else getting kicked out of class?
Not really. No.
Have parents complained about this teacher in the past?
No. Other parents, we don't know that. I don't have that data.
What time of day is this class?
Good question. 10 o'clock. Or thereabouts, about I think 5 minutes to 10. Whatever the period, 3 to 10.
Is he being exposed to new type of methods of learning?
Very good question. It is a new curriculum this year. New math curriculum.
What's John's lunch period?
11:45ish.
Is that right after math class?
10, no, there's one more class after that. Why'd you ask that question?
Because if he's been taught just learning and he's doing new geometry, he hasn't really learned much background about geometry, he could be struggling and frustrated and just doesn't really care.
Okay. Who wants to know more about the teacher?
I think.
What do you want to know?
I'm not sure what kind of questions to ask.
Well, can I ask you a question about the gym teacher?
Sure.
Well, not really the gym teacher, but what? I guess I don't have a question.
Why is he having difficulties in gym?
Right, most kids like gym. It's the time to release and
When you talk to John,
Like the structure.
he says, quote, "Gym is gay."
So he doesn't want to change in front of other people?
Gym is gay.
Gym is gay.
That's the data I have.
Do John's siblings go through the same school system?
No, John's siblings have been through the DCYF system quite a bit. They're both identified as having behavioral disorders and gone to other private schools for kids with behavioral disorders.
What's the teacher's relationship with
Not really. The only time he called her is to say if there's a problem with your son. Which is daily. But now he's stopped talking to her. He just sends it down to the principal and the assistant principal.
Was the parent trying anything?
Good question. Parent says, this isn't my problem. This is a school problem. He's a good boy at home. I don't know what you guys are doing. And she doesn't. This is a big J.
What is the teacher's response to the fact that so many of the children are failing and he's trying to teach a new curriculum and his kids not? But what's his response?
The teacher is very pissed off that he has to teach this new curriculum because after so many years of teaching the old ways, he thinks the new way is really stupid, and he understands why his students are failing, but he doesn't have a choice because he's got to teach this new curriculum.
And he's also not accepting responsibility because it's not his fault they stuck a new curriculum on him.
Yeah. If you just let him do his job, he'll do a fine job.
What is usually the situation where the child says F off?
Oh, he puts in lots of different situations, but the common one is puts the assignment in front of the kid. Put something on the board. The kid doesn't take any notes. Put the assignment in front of him. He just sits there and doesn't do anything. Teacher comes over and says, "How come you're not doing anything?" He says, "I don't want to." Why not? I don't know. I don't care. He says, "You've got to do your work." He says, "Fuck off." And either walks out or he has to get kicked out.
Where's the student sitting in relation to the board?
Way in the back. Good question.
Does he usually eat breakfast?
No. He's sitting.
Has he gotten his sensory things that they can see if he can see and hear okay?
Good question, but yes, at the beginning of the school year, the nurse put